the road again. Y'all know what time it is. I'm about to gas up. It's time to go check out some houses. It's time to go see what deals we can make. Y'all ready to get in with me? Well, tap in. Let's get into it. All right, y'all, I made it to the first house, so let's go ahead and run the numbers. This house is currently worth $245,000, and it has a current debt owed on it of $60,000, which leaves a total profit and equity of $185,000. Once I got to the house, no one was currently at home, so I left them a note, and hopefully they reach back out to me. If they don't, I will make sure to follow up with them, give them another time where I can come by and stop by and see if I can touch base with them. If not, I will try to look up their numbers and see if I can give them a phone call. I prefer not doing that. I prefer to touch base with them face to face so that they won't be getting cold called, and that they can actually put a face with a name and all that kind of stuff so they can know the deal is real. So that's why I always go out to the houses rather than just cold calling them. So, but I left them a note. Hopefully they call me back, and hopefully we can work out a win-win scenario for them. So let's go ahead and ride out to the next house. All right, y'all, I made it to the next house, so let's go ahead and run the numbers. This house is currently worth $250,000, and it has a current debt owed on it of $97,000, which leaves a total profit and equity of $153,000. When I got to the house, I was able to speak with one of the owners, and it looks like they already have the situation worked out with the bank, so they won't be needing any assistance. So we did exchange phone numbers just in case the situation at the bank falls through, so that they can have a backup plan. And I also think that we can create a win-win for us and them in this scenario. But hopefully they work things out with the bank so that they wouldn't need me. But in the event that they do, I'll be there as a backup plan. So, and that will create a win-win for the both of us. So let's go ahead and let's ride out to the next house. All right, y'all, I made it to the next house, so let's go ahead and run the numbers. This house is currently worth $100,000, and it has a current balance owed on it of $27,000, which leaves a total profit and equity of $73,000. When I got to this house, I found out that the current tenant that actually was a tenant that was living here is currently living in the house. However, the people that own the house have recently passed away. And so I've been gathering information from the current tenant and the neighbors to see if we can work something out, to see if we can get in contact with the heirs. And it's looking a little bit promising because I was able to speak with the neighbor who knows them really, really well. And so we're going to be getting together over the next couple of days to see what we can work out. So I'll keep you guys updated on if we're able to come out with a win-win scenario so that the people that were renting the house can stay there, and we will be able to pick up an asset and take care of the heirs all at the same time. So that will be a triple win, which I will be excited about. So I'll follow up with y'all about that, and let's ride on to the next house. All right, y'all, I made it to the next house, so let's go ahead and run the numbers. This house is currently worth $410,000, and it has a current balance owed on it of $280,000, which leaves a total profit and equity of $130,000. Once I got to this house, nobody was at home, so I went on and left them a note, and so hopefully they reach back out to me because I believe that I can create a win-win for them depending on the situation that they're in. So hopefully I can find out what's actually going on with this house to see if we can actually help, or if they possibly have already gotten it taken care of. So I'll keep y'all posted on this house. So let's go ahead and ride out to the next one. All right, y'all, I made it to the next house, so let's go ahead and run the numbers. This house is currently worth $115,000, and watch this, it has a current debt owed on it of 1 penny, which leaves a total profit and equity of $115,000. When I got to this house, nobody was currently at home, but I definitely left them a note so that they can touch base back with me so that I can just find out. I'm more curious on this one because they have a balance owed of 1 penny. So I'm trying to figure out what's really going on with this situation. So hopefully they call me back and I'm able to iron out the situation and actually see if they need assistance. Because this one here is one of the first ones that I've ever seen that has an interesting balance like this. So hopefully again, they touch base back with me. If not, I'll follow back up with them to see what's going on with this house. And so the next thing that y'all will see is a summary of everything that's happened today. What's up, everybody? It's time to summarize my day out and about prospecting because it's been a few days. I've had a couple of days to try to work with some of the people and just to see what can be concluded from these prospects. So let's go ahead and let's talk about it. The first house that I went to, where I left a note, the people reached back out to me and they already had a situation taken care of with the bank. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to work a deal out with them because they had already had it figured out. All right. The second house that I went to, I talked to them when I first went out prospecting, and I haven't heard back from them. So I'm just going to assume that they had everything taken care of already at the bank, because they didn't call me back, and I was supposed to be their backup plan. They already got the situation taken care of. So hopefully that's the case. On the third house that I went to, where this one was probably the one I had the most contact with, the deal got a whole lot convoluted because it was a whole bunch going on. There were heirs involved, there were minors involved. It was just a real sticky legal situation. And so I wasn't able to assist them at this moment. They're currently trying to postpone any actions on the house to see if I can help them in the future. But as of right now, and until they can clear up some of those legal things going on with the heirs and things like that with the house, we can't do anything at the moment. So hopefully I can come back and follow up with y'all on that one to see if we're able to help them in the future. All right. The fourth house that I went to, where I left a note, I didn't hear back from any of the owners. So I'm just going to assume that they already had their situation taken care of. They didn't need assistance because on that particular house, it looked like the situation may have been already taken care of, but because I didn't hear back from them, I'm just going to make that assumption. On the last house, where it was real interesting, where it was just one penny as far as the house being owed, the people had called me back and they let me know that they had already worked the situation out with the bank. So the bank has given them a solution, and everything is taken care of for them. So it's no more issues. It wasn't a deal to be worked out. So they got everything taken care of. All right. So even though after all of that dealing, a couple of days of waiting to try to see if we can get some things processed and get things completed and to the finish line, we still weren't able to do it. But that's okay, because like I always tell y'all, you never know which deal is going to be the breakthrough deal, and you never know which deal is going to prosper you in the end. So you want to always keep prospecting. Don't give up. Don't quit. And don't ever get frustrated in this process, because that's just how it goes. And anybody that's been in sales for a good period of time, you always know that eventually it's always going to work out, as long as you keep putting in that work and as long as you keep doing what you know you need to do. All right? Your deal is coming. I'm going to encourage you right now. Your deals are coming as long as you continue to put in the work. And while I'm talking about that, have you guys signed up for my coaching calls? Have you guys signed up for my real estate classes that's coming up this month? I want you to get down in the comment section. I want you to get in the description and check out the links so that I can help you on your real estate investing journey. Because I'm going to remind you, the deals that I am talking to you about in these videos are just one way to do real estate. There are several other ways to do real estate. And so I want to talk to you about that so that you can start learning more about it and get started in your real estate investment journey. All right. I appreciate y'all so much for checking out this video. I appreciate y'all for always rocking with me. And I know y'all want to check out this video also. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell for more content. Peace.